Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to get Silent Assassin suit only on the icon, which is basically just an added bonus if you bought the full game. So as you can see now, we're getting the intro. All you need to do really is just start where it forces you to, and this is actually pretty easy. It's a little tricky to get around, but I brought the lockpick and also the coins, and really just to save you time. You could do it without either one, but there's nothing really better to bring. So you can just head around here. None of these people are really even going to bat an eye at you. And you can just head across from the porta potties. And this is your first lock-picking door. First and only, I should say. This is about the easiest part because no one's going to mess with you whatsoever. What you can do is you can head up here, open the door, and you're going to notice there's a guard right there. So you can pull out a coin and just toss it in the corner, and I always shut the door so he doesn't look at me when I run away, because I like to pick up the coin. I always like to pick up everything I drop, except for, you'll see, I throw some things at random. You can only do so much, but that's what I try to do. This guy comes in like a bat out of hell for some reason. He's just always storming around. So you can just take him out. And luckily there's a container in here. It seems to be there's always a convenient container in this game. But in this case it works out for us because we're going for Silent Assassin, so gotta hide those bodies. And I'm gonna hide the gun too. There's really no reason for this. It just kind of adds to the whole thought of being a Silent Assassin. So when you go out here, what you want to do is just immediately go left, and there's tons of people, so really you just gotta commit. And the guys up here can kind of be a pain in the ass, so what I do is I just throw a coin over there so that it distracts them just for long enough to get over this wall. Sometimes they won't look away, but the beauty of this is you can really try this as many times as you want. And now we are officially in the actor's camper. So here's the battle axe. That is the murder weapon of choice for me. We're just going to hide in here. Another thing I do, I'm going to speed the clip up right here, but I pick up the keys to the car because that's the way I want to leave, and you can just mess around in here until you see him come over because it's going to be a considerable amount of time. I figured there'd be a way to poison him in here, but surprisingly there wasn't. So we're going to get some style points instead and kill him with the battle axe. Now you're going to see that I could have done this a little better. The big reason being, this is really only like the third or fourth time I played this. The second I saw this RV, I knew it was a pretty good opportunity. I was pretty sure, RV, I keep calling it RV, I don't really know what you want to call it, dressing room. But I knew there was an opportunity to get Silent Assassin in here because it was so close to the outside of the map, and it was one of the only places he was going to be secluded. So I expected him to walk immediately out the door, but he didn't. And so I kind of just threw this really quick. But if you want to get the extra style points, you can easily just sneak over there behind him and do the silent. And it looks really cool when you do that with the battle axe. So I'm just going to hide him for safe measures, but I don't believe anyone comes in here ever. But that's not a risk we're willing to take. We don't want them to find him. So when I sneak out of here, you can tell I kind of mess up. I really expected it to let me drop off the side of this, but it didn't. And so I almost get seen like several times, but luckily the actual little wall right here actually hides you. So you do have to come over and vault the wall. You can't climb that right there, which is annoying because you could, but that's part of the game mechanics. And now that we're here, we've really pretty much beat the game, and that's really all it took. I will say it's not quite as easy as it looks. Getting the RV part, it's a little tricky. Sometimes people see you when you think they shouldn't. And sometimes throwing the coin doesn't distract the right people, which I'm sure you've all run into if you're playing this game to this point. But yeah, so luckily we got the car key so we can actually take the car. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have success as well.